As you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay. And we are in motion. Everything is gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. You know how we do this. We do it our way, and we play the way we wanna play. Hey, Friday, and I'm feeling good, and I hope that y'all are too. What we about to do? It's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. It's the Daily Go Get Mism show, y'all. And tonight on the Daily Go Get Mism show, we talking about cooking for your man and giving your women money. A lot of times people have something to say about the way that you conduct yourself in a relationship. Now, you know, it's not always that easy to find somebody that you would even want to cook for or want to, open your wallet up to or, take a little out of your bank account for. But when you find that person and then you have to go through a whole bunch of explaining to people outside of your relationship or about why you are doing what you're doing, and people might even make you feel like you being a fool for doing what you're doing, but you feel good about it, you're happy about it, everything is going the way you want it to go, and you feel like people are getting in the way. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So yeah, you might be happy in your situation, but other people are telling you to be careful in your situation, telling you to beware in your situation. And maybe they mean well, more than likely they mean well, but they might be getting in the way of you being able to enjoy what you're doing for somebody else. And it ain't always that easy to find somebody else that you feel good about doing for. So when that happens, like when your man or your woman is making you happy, but your family and friends are making you sad about who is making you happy or who you're making happy, it can make you sad, baby. Do you understand? Do you dig what I'm talking about? Feel me? It's going down right now today. So for those of y'all who didn't understand what happened, I went over to Facebook because yesterday we did the Facebook Live when I was on my way to the Eagles game where they got blown out 35-0 last night. And I didn't even know Jalen Hurts didn't play. I would not have went to that stadium last night if I knew Jalen Hurts wasn't going to play. I'm not going to go see no Joe Flacco. I don't listen. I'm Devontae Smith. That's cool, but I'm not going. Listen, I don't care if it's preseason. You can't lose 35-0 and me not feel no kind of way about it. Like, what? Talk about a waste of time. They make us pay full price for those bullshit ass preseason tickets. Anyway. So yesterday when I went live and I was telling people to come over to this side because we lost a lot of people. We lost a lot of people when we came over to YouTube. For some reason, people from Facebook did not transfer or our move did not translate. And even for that little live that we just did, there's still people like, how he say to do it? How we find them on YouTube? Like, stop playing, man. Stop playing. Okay. Anyway, regardless of the fact, however, whatever. We doing this is the Daily Go Get 'Em show. And but I wanted to go over to Facebook to grab some people that used to come over here and watch the show. Well, they used to watch the show when we was over on Facebook, but I figured, like, why not give them a chance to come over here and show and prove? We still got the same product. It's still potent. We still got that white and we got that brown. So what you talking about? What you talking about, baby? It's the Daily Go Get a Business show. Cooking for your man, giving your woman money. So we're going to talk about how other people feel about the way that you may conduct yourself in a relationship that you are happy and satisfied in. Now, if you're in a relationship where your man is putting a gun to your head or making threats that you have to cook for him every day, that's not what we're talking about. because that means that your family and friends need to intervene to get into a situation where you are trying to be happy, and you may have the appearance of, well, you may be trying to give the appearance of being happy, but in all reality, you are in a situation of duress, because you're actually only doing for somebody because they require it, or because they've threatened you, or because you are afraid in some type of way. And we not having that. We don't want to do it. We not having that. We don't want to. My man Magnificent Morocco. What's going on, brother? Ansel Jones is all up in the place. Yo, thanks for coming through. Thanks for taking up the space. My brother from another Norris Hill. What's going on? Sit back, relax, max, and chill. And Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. It's always good to have my eyes on you and to see ya. Robbie Ming, do your thing. You're something like a queen for a king. Thanks for coming on through, doing your thing. And T carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious, the greatest pearl in the world, was going through. Thanks for coming through, girl. Who else? What else we got? Well, even with that video, I don't see nobody new. But the thing about YouTube versus, hold on, Wadia Coleman. Oh, that's what's up. What's up, Wadia? Thanks for coming through. The thing about YouTube is you never really know who's looking on YouTube, because on Facebook you can't hide. Like if you look at the show, your face is gonna pop up, your name is gonna pop up. Like, oh yeah, I see you. But on YouTube, you can watch in the background unless you comment. If you comment, of course we can see you. You know, you got your call ID on. But if you don't comment, you just watching the show. We don't know who it is. So somebody that I don't even like could be watching the show right now. Like, this cornball ass. Look at this cornball ass nigga. Anyway, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily, the daily go get him show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752. AKA Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. It is the Daily Go Getimism show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should. It's good on this Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Flashback Friday. Everything is going to be all right. Thank you. And everything is going to be okay, because it's going to be all right because we designed it that way. Hey. So tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, first of all, I'd like to welcome all of y'all. I want to thank y'all for coming through. I really appreciate it. I mean, I appreciate it beyond measure. You just don't understand. Whenever I get this kind of support, it just makes me want to dive off the deep end of the pool. And I can do that because I can swim. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't make me want to do nothing stupid like dive off the deep end of the pool, even though I get nervous if I can't feel the bottom of the pool. You know, that's how you can tell when somebody can't really swim. Because they be like, well, can you swim in 10 feet? Like, because if you can swim in 5 feet, if you can swim in any foot of water. But people be like, but can you swim in 10 feet? You know, kids ask that. They don't even know. They're giving themselves away. Like, you can't swim. Because if you could swim, you wouldn't be asking if you could swim in any length of depth of the water. You know what I'm saying? So tonight, oh, we're talking about cooking for your man, giving your woman money. cooking for your man, giving your woman money. You know, I don't know what it is about women cooking for men nowadays that raises the eyebrows of so many people. Like it's like you reinventing the wheel or something. What is wrong with making sure that your man eats every day by you cooking? Like, would it be better to have your man eat out every day? Well, yeah, just grab yourself something on your way in. I'm still at work. Or why does cooking have to be a man thing? Like, what's wrong with a woman cooking for a man? Like, I mean, seriously, what's the big deal about that? Even people who believe in it make it a big deal. Like, yeah. Remember when Chris Rock did that stand up and he was talking about how all his father got was the big piece of chicken. It was like that was a big deal. But at least his mom made sure he got the big piece of chicken. I mean, I imagine if his father had to cook the meal for himself, he wouldn't have got. Well, he probably would have got the big piece of chicken. But she thought enough of him to not only cook for him and the family, but to make sure that he got the big piece. He got the king size piece of chicken. A piece of chicken fit for a king. The big dog. Well, you go ahead, do your thing, boy. Do your thing. It's a good look. But yeah, cooking for your man. Why is it such a big deal these days? Have we as a society got so far away or so deep into feminism, individualism, feminine independence or whatever, that cooking has become something that's synonymous with submission? Because I haven't seen a woman cook for her man yet and she didn't eat. She ate. You know, I mean, I think I would probably feel a little different if it was like she was required to cook for him, but she ain't even get none. Like, yo, we only got enough money for you to eat. So don't worry, baby. I got my own water and I'll just keep swallowing my spit. I need to lose weight anyway. And she eats too. I mean, I'm not even sure if that would be considered a bonus, but she eats too. She gets to eat. It's not only him. She eats too. And rightfully so. But where are we as a society where it's a big thing, a big deal, or it's taken away from your dignity as a woman to cook for your man? Like, when did we get there? What's the deal? What we doing, y'all? What we doing? And ladies, have you ever been in a situation like that? Have you ever been in a situation where you were happily cooking for your man, whether y'all were married or not? Because it seems not 100% of the time, but it seems like it's okay to cook for your man if y'all married. But a lot of people will tell you nowadays that if you are not married to your man, don't be doing a lot of wifely duties. Like, don't be treating your man like he's your husband if he's only your boyfriend. I've heard people say that. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Should you hold back? Should you hold back with somebody that you're not married to until y'all actually get married? or until they actually show some interest in wanting to spend the rest of their lives with you. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that concept? You know, when people say, if you want the wife treatment, then you got to make me a wife. Like, what if a husband said that? If you want the husband treatment, then you got to marry me. Would it work out 100% of the time? Because it seems to me like people act like women just want to be married no matter what. You mean to tell me there are no women out there like, I kind of like my situation, just us just being man and woman and boyfriend and girlfriend and significant other and significant other. Like I'm good with that. They make it seem like any woman, any man, any woman that's dealing with a man is only dealing with that man with the hopes, dreams, and aspirations and goals of getting married. Is it like that? I mean, because if it's like that, ladies, let me know. Because I don't want to be up here flapping my gums like I really know something. Let me know. Is it like that? Has it been the case where you were marriage serious, where you were seriously involved with somebody, or every man that you've dealt with, like, were you never just dating a man? Were you always auditioning for marriage with every man that you've dealt with as an adult? I'm not gonna say when you were a young girl, whatever, young woman, young lady, when you were anything less than in your 20s. Since you were a full-fledged, full-grown adult, has every man that you have been involved with been the man that you wanted to marry? If it's like that, then it's like that. But I want to know. Queen Monica, thanks for coming through. Queen Monica, it's good to see me some you. Man, I ain't wore these glasses in a while. These look good. These, man. See, I always like the lens on these joints, but the problem is with these glasses, the arms are metal, and I sweat, and the paint be coming off on my face, and I'm like that. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't even like the way it looks. But damn, man, these joints way clearer than these. Damn. Way clearer. Like, I'm getting the 2020 range with these. This is a good look. Sucré chez toi. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to say hi. Thanks for coming on through. All right. Wakia Coleman. My bad for messing up your name. Wadia Coleman. Hey, Omar, guess who? Now you're making me wonder who. Wadia Coleman. Okay. All right. This is Saida from another page, but it's me, and don't call me out. Huh. Sadia? Sadia. From another. Sadia. Saida. Okay, cool. What's up, Saida? From another page? That's what's up. Okay. Carol says, I'm old school. That's how I was taught and still do it to today. Yeah, but okay. All right. So we're going to go with that. All right. Robbie Ming says, it's no big deal to cook for your husband or man, just as long as he's treating me right. Sounds good to me. What do you say? AKA Saida, I have been cooking. I have been cooking for years. Now I'm tired. I make sure he get a healthy meal, but I don't feel like popping string beans, chopping cabbage, peeling potatoes all the time. He's happy. Yeah, it don't always have to be a big meal. Just make sure that the man eat. But you gonna make sure you eat too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a one-way street. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Is cooking for your man, is it really a symbol of love? Is every meal that you cook, does it have love in it or whatever? Because I'm thinking that if every meal that you cook had love in it, then you should never listen to nobody tell you that you shouldn't cook for your man. That don't make no kind of sense. Be like, I get to love my man every day. That sounds like something that you would defend. To me, that's how that sounds. Surely show the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. She says, people say if you give the milk up for free, no need for him to get the cow. Yeah. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Well, number one, I don't like milk, but I do love cows. And cows are good for other things besides milk. So why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? See, when I hear that, that's why I have to ask the question. Does every woman that is with a man want to marry that man that she's with? Is that what it is? Because I don't know. I get a little sick of the insinuation that marriage is always a one-way street. Like it totally benefits the woman, never benefits the man. That's why men are always holding out. But society got us believing that shit. Well, if we believe it on that scale, is it true? Is it true? Is it live or is it Memorex? What's good? What's good? Stacey White, what's going on, Ma? She says, I don't do wifely duties if I just got a boyfriend. Have you ever been married? Just a question. Have you ever been married? Because if you don't do wifely duties with your boyfriend, I'm wondering, do you do wifely duties for your husband? Because I know women who don't do wifely duties for their husband. And they act like he's just supposed to eat that. He ain't eating what she cooking because she ain't cooking. But he got to eat that whole concept. Like, well, today's woman don't feel like she should cook or clean, keep a nice house. Like, what? Now, it's the funny thing about it on the cleaning side, you will hear a lot of women say, what man wants a woman who can't keep a nice house, who can't keep a clean house? Don't no man want a woman who can't keep a clean house. That's what most women would say. But if a man say it, it's like, that ain't a good look. Like, women can say things that men can't say. Personally, I look at, if you want to be married with somebody, then why y'all dating, why y'all going together, why y'all together, that's an audition. I know for me, any woman that tells me that she's holding out on me until we get married, she's gonna be holding out forever. So she can feel that way, but if she ever expresses that to me, you can best believe that, like, no, you gonna be holding out forever. Like, that should bring the arrogance out of any man. Like, who the fuck is you? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? you can't do this, that, and the third. I could understand, like, well, you're not going to co-sign a car loan for me. I can understand that. Or you're not going to help me put a payment down on this house. I can understand that. Or you're not going to help me furnish the new room I just put on my house. I can understand that. I get that. Or you're not going to let me have a portion of your tax money. I can understand that. But to say, well, I can't cook a meal for you or keep a nice house for you because you ain't my husband. Or what are the other wifely duties? What are some wifely duties that we know about, y'all? What wifely duties are there out there? There's cooking, there's cleaning, I guess washing clothes, and that goes more into there have to be some other non-domestic things that a woman does for her man, aren't there? Or is it all kitchen and bedroom, bathroom shit? Look, don't even say sex. I know some women are going to say sex, like, well, if he getting this good stuff, he getting this cookie. Like, look, they sell cookies. They sell cookies in a lot of different stores. You know, Pepperidge Farm and Famous Amos, and 4th Street Cookie down in the Reading Terminal, which is a personal favorite of mine. It should be banging. You can get it at ShopRite. You can get cookies in it. You can get cookies at the dollar store. I mean, yeah, they sell cookies everywhere. I'm like, what's this about your cookie? I mean, what is it? Is it Keebler? I mean, Oreos? Chocolate chip? What we doing? What we doing? Nutter butter? What we doing? I don't know. But, when we talk about family and friends that have something to say about you cooking for your man, or a man giving his woman money, you gonna say that, oh yeah. I've heard women say, well, don't be giving up the ass to him all the time. Don't give it to him every time he want it, because he'll never marry you if he's already fucking you every time he wants to. My thing is, what if he's fucking her so good that she be wanting to all the time? What about then? What about then? Let me see. Okay. Oh, damn. Good looking out, Emily. I didn't pin the number. I did not pin the number. I think I put the number up, but didn't pin it. But you know what? I can't remember anymore. I was too busy. Right. Good looking out, Emily. The lap in the house said it, Emily. Let's see. Carol says laundry, keeping herself neat and presentable. Okay. Being able to hold a conversation intelligently. Shit, Carol, that is something to me that's large, huge, grand. But you don't hear people say that in the wifely duties part. Why not? Why not? Communication with your man or your woman. That's not a big thing. When most of your disagreements come from miscommunication or lack of communication, lack of effective communication. But you rarely hear people say like, yo, a woman should be able to relate to her man. A woman should be able to have an intelligent conversation with her man about a variety of topics, not just whatever she did at her job or his job every day. But we should be able to talk about like anything that comes on the news, anything that comes on TV, anything that's on the internet. We should be able to discuss that. Those things and a lot more things. We should be able to discuss things that we wonder about, thought about, grew up with. We should be able to discuss cultural topics and I don't know, animals, space, aquatic, aqua, microbiome, bugs, spaceships, life on another planet. We should be able to astro trap. Yo, listen, I was sexually assaulted when I was younger. I should be able to talk. How is that not a wifely quality above all else? Like we are we at the point in society where we are so much into this freakish behavior? Like, yo, she got to be able to freak it in the bed. You know, she got to make she got to swallow. Like if she don't give no head, then I can't marry her. Like what the huh? What are the other wifely duties and even husband duties? Like you ain't gonna tell me that the man of the house or your husband, he got to be good for something more than just financially providing and being able to fix stuff around the house. I mean, it's good for him to be good at both of those things, but there has to be more to the man than that. I hope so. I mean, what we doing? What we doing? Shirley Shore says, cracking the hell up at Pepperidge Farm. Famous Avis. That's right. That's right. Pepperidge Farm. You know the Pepperidge Farm cookies be good. Robbie Ming says, the man that was going to get married, the man that we was going to get married, it was a two-way street. He would cook for me, and I cook too. That's cool. Nar says, Fran Golson is here. Hey, there she is. You are my friend. What's going on, Fran? Okay. Fran says, that makes me wonder whom is more trifling in that situation. Maybe I got to go up and see what Fran wrote. Because I thought Fran just got here. I don't see nothing that Fran wrote. Oh, well. All right. Okay. No, Carol Chamberlain says, but some men only think about physical, not in the mental and emotional. Well, you know what, Carol, I'm going to tell you like this. We all got to grow. We all have to grow. We all have to learn, and we all have to experience. So it makes sense to me that on the internet, you hear people talking about sex all the time because you have a lot of people on the internet that you're interacting with who are sexually deprived. You know, they're sexually frustrated too. You hear a lot of depression on the internet, on especially on social media. You hear a lot of it. I got somebody on my page right now that's talking about how she's celibate. She's celibate, abstinent, whatever. Like she's not interested in having sex, but she makes these little sexy videos all the time. You know, I'm looking at this shit like, this is interesting. You actually make the declaration that you're not having sex. So any man that wants to get with her, just understand that sex is not going to be a part of it, because she's not doing that. You know, she's saving herself or whatever she calls herself doing, but she's not having sex. That's for sure. That's an actual fact. But she makes these videos where she be like, and I'm looking like, okay. Now, who knows? She could be straight lying. She could be banging, but lying and saying that she not. People do all kinds of shit on the internet. All kinds of shit. But they want you to know what's going on in their lives, and they'll tell you on the internet. So on the internet, you get a false reading. You get false positives about a whole lot of people's behavior, about a false reading about, well, false positive about the way that people feel about things. You don't always get the truth when you're dealing with the internet. Sometimes, a lot of times, you are getting straight gas. You're getting straight cap. You're getting straight lies. You're getting straight deception. But we talking about cooking for your man, giving your woman money. And who has something to say about that? Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button for me. Please hit the like button, me. Please. I would appreciate y'all if y'all would do that. You see, I said hit the like button for me. I said, please hit the like button for me and share the show. Hit the like button for me and subscribe to the channel, and we will see up. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can see when we on the thing, and you can tell that it's time to rock and everything is going to be all right. All right. So please do me that solid. For those of y'all who do this, do me that solid on a regular basis. Please continue to do so. I would appreciate it. All right. Fran goes and says, Fran always here. Don't get it twisted. Please, Fran, do not allow me to get it twisted. Like, it was a little twisted, but now it's like that. I get it. Staying alive. Staying alive. Okay, wait. Now, T. Carrie Wright said, nope, at marrying that man. So, Carrie, you talking about just saying that when I asked, have you been interested in marrying every man, every boyfriend that you've ever had? So you're saying no. Okay. Well, why do so many women seem to push that narrative? I've even heard people say it like, if you're not moving towards marrying me or whatever, then we're wasting our time. Why is that something that's said? Is that game? Is that a way for a woman to kick game to a man to get what she wants from him? Listen, and you can say that, you women shouldn't play games and men shouldn't play games. Well, life is a game, and you got to be able to play. You may not like the fact that it's a game, but it is. And the better you get at playing it, the better off you'll be. What's good? What's good? But I'm hearing all the time, people kick it like, especially women kick it like, yeah, you should always be moving towards marrying somebody. Like, if you ain't trying to put a ring on my finger in the first 2-3 years, then what are we doing? Okay. I mean, I understand if you feel that way, that's cool. You can feel how you want to feel, but does it fit? Does it fit the situation that you're in? Can you just be happy where you are? The same way that, can a woman be happy doing for her man, cooking for her man, cleaning for her man, washing his clothes, whatever she does for him? I don't know, back massages, hand massages. Whatever it is that you do to pamper the person or to make the person that you're with feel good, why would or why do we listen to talk against that? Because many of us are affected by that. Some people have straight stopped. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut down on doing this and that for my man or for my woman. I don't know. I don't know if men do that. Maybe they do, and maybe women would be better qualified to let me know. Have you ever dealt with a man or known of a man who stopped doing for his woman because people had so much to say about it? Because that sounds like some bitch ass shit to me. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Okay. You said, hold on. Wow. TK Wright says, for whatever reason, men giving me money feels weird. Wow. Interesting. Shirley Cheryl says, some women or men will treat their partner one way if they live together and another way if they live in different households. That makes sense to me, though. That makes sense to me. Because if y'all living together, shoot, y'all are essentially living a married life. Y'all may not be married or legally married, but I don't see what you're going to do in a situation where you live together in the same house. Y'all playing house, as they say. I don't see what you're going to do in a live-in situation that you're not going to do in a marriage. Like what? Maybe if you live together, y'all still are not as financially intertwined or financially connected. I've known people who live together. I've known couples that live together, but they still kind of, kept their money to themselves. Like, well, this is mine. I've known them to split up bills or whatever, which is still what some married couples do. Shoot, I've known married couples where the man still didn't provide. He brought money into the house, but he ain't give his woman money. Yeah, I've known marriages like that. It's a little weird. It's a little peculiar. And believe me, it came under scrutiny, but I've seen it done. And it would be easy for me to say, yeah, those marriages didn't work out. But guess what? Some marriages where there seemed to be more love and affection didn't work out also. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Carol says, at Taki, me too. I guess I'm so used to having and getting my own that it just doesn't faze me. Wow. TK Wright says, when I'm into someone, I love to cook for them. It's one of my love languages. Okay. Interesting. Love languages. Somebody reads books. Okay. Robbie Mink says, always hit the buttons. That's what's up. TK Wright says, I don't know why so many women do that. Wadia Coleman says, I thought it was my duty to raise the children, help with their education and so forth. Held against me. Okay, wait a minute. Told I didn't give them enough attention. So what do you do by being one person? I make sure I understand what you're saying there. Narcel says, my old head used to say, it's like a ball game. You got to play it fair. Sounds good to me. Shirley Cheryl says, men do it and women do it. Peer pressure is deep for some. Wow. Like when you pull back from doing something because somebody else said that you shouldn't do it to the person that you've been doing it with and feeling good about. Like, what's your excuse? What do you say? Well, I don't feel like I was getting my money's worth. I don't know. Shirley says peer pressure can be very influential, old or young. I totally agree. Carol Chamberlain says all relationships have to be consistent in everything or they don't work, in my opinion. Narcille says, okay. We have a caller on the line, I see. We have a caller. Hold on. I got a burp and it's not coming out. Gassy today, y'all. All right. All right. Check it out. If y'all would like to call into the show, you can call into the show. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby, on. 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 Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. It is the Daily Go Get 'Em Show, all up in your area. So let's get to it. All right, caller with the last numbers. Okay, 8125. Welcome to the Daily Go Get 'Em Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this evening?
Jesus, as soon as you see my number, you got to go into a routine and makes me wait 15 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought you would say. All right. So, getting to your topic. Now, you're talking about, is there a controversy about women cooking for the men?
Yeah, for some people.
Is that what your topic's about?
Yeah, we're talking about.
Oh, for God's sake.
Women cooking for their men.
Those women you get.
Hold on. Women cooking for their men.
Okay.
And men giving their women money.
All right. You got to get rid of a woman who doesn't want to cook for her man. She's an idiot. Okay? How does she eat? If she's not cooking for herself, that means she's got to spend money on food, which is dumb. If you can't cook, you're an idiot. You don't even have to have a cookbook. All you really need to do is fry up some food, just heat up some food, steam up some food, add some salt and pepper, and then go from there. And if you don't want to do it for your man, you really are an idiot. And I say to the men, get rid of the bitch.
Wow.
Now, when it comes to giving money to your girlfriend, now if she's your girlfriend and if she's been respecting you, giving you affection, being there for you as an emotional support. Now, I don't know what you mean by give her money. Is that giving her money so that she can pay something off and then give it back as a loan? Or is it a gift from the man to the woman? Which one is that?
Or like just financially providing for your woman, or some men just like to give their woman money because, for shopping, whatever it is. He feels like he's breaking her off a little portion of whatever he gets. So he feels like, let's say he makes $1,000 a week. So he gives his woman, right. He gives his woman 200 of it, maybe even 400, whatever he can afford and still be able to live. But he's financially providing for her. So people,
are they living together?
Maybe not.
Well, then he's an idiot. No, I mean, it's good men. See, men are conditioned to be gentlemen. And we as gentlemen, we've been brainwashed into giving women what they want in order to entertain them, to please them, because they're supposedly sugar and spice and all things nice. Now, if they're not living together and if they're not committed to one another, believe me, she's going to, if not once, but 1,000 times when they have some sort of argument, she's going to tell him, I'm your equal, and you can't tell me that I'm not. And I am an independently strong woman. And if she's accepting money from him in that amount, the guy needs a psychiatrist.
You think so? So, like a lot of old schoolers, a lot of old schoolers believe that a man is supposed to give his woman money no matter what. They say if he doesn't give it to her, if he doesn't give her money, some other dude will come along and give her money, and then that'll be his girl. What do you think about that?
Well, then he ought to get rid of her. He ought to get rid of her, because if she's going to take money from another guy while she's supposedly committed to him, he doesn't need her. Okay. Now, you're right about the old schools, back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. But see, when the man was providing like that, he was taking care of her totally. Mm-hmm. Okay? And they weren't even living together back then, because there was a stigma attached to that. But let's say in the 60s and 70s, you started to live together. Okay, but still, $400 out of $1,000 a week, and she's making maybe $40,000, $50,000 on her own? No, she can buy her own stuff. He can contribute and buy her presents every once in a while to show her affection. But if he's going to give her $400, 40% of his salary, he's giving to some chick who's not even living with him? Nah. He's got to see a psychiatrist.
All right, so for you, the game changes when y'all living together.
For me, I wouldn't be giving that kind of money to my woman, no matter if I was living together or not, or even married. Okay, I don't want that kind of woman who is making maybe 80% of what I'm making, but expects me to provide for her when she's making enough money to support herself.
Well, I'm not even saying
happy to get.
I'm not saying that she's requiring you to give her money. It may just be something that you feel like you want to do. You give it from the heart. I'm not.
Well, if you feel like doing it, okay. If you feel like doing it, if you don't feel coerced into doing it, and she's making you feel like a man, like her man, like somebody special. Like I said, if she's giving you respect, affection, and in your corner, and you feel like giving it to her, nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, because, okay, like, all right. What we're really talking about tonight is when you are willingly doing whatever it is that you're doing for your significant other, and your family or friends or onlookers have something to say about what you are doing for your man or your woman. So, like in the case of a woman cooking for her man, like she may be happily cooking for her man, even learning new recipes and all of that. It pleases her to please him by cooking for him. But she may have girlfriends or sisters or cousins or maybe even her mom telling her, well, you don't have to cook for that man all the time or whatever. He knows how to cook. Why can't he cook for you sometime? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about whether your man or your woman is forcing you to do something. We're talking about people outside of the relationship having to say something about what's going on inside of the relationship. That's what this is about.
Okay. All right. All right. Within that context, and you gotta get rid of those girlfriends and the onlookers who are providing that kind of stupid advice. If two people are pleasing each other because they want to, and the other person is feeling very good about it, and they have a good relationship as a result, you got to get rid of the jealous people. Okay? Whatever makes your relationship work in a healthy way, you continue. Those people who want to interfere with it, you don't need them around.
Okay. Now, I can agree with that. It's just that, a lot of times the peer pressure or outside influences can make you question whether you're doing the right things. Some people may even put suspicion in your mind, like, well, how do you know that somebody else isn't doing this for them? Or how do you know that they aren't, how do you know that they're 100% devoted to you or true to you or in your corner?
All right. Okay, I got that. All right, good point. Now, let's say I'm your friend and you have a girl that you're making $100,000 a year. She's making about $50,000 a year, and you feel like giving her money. And I say to you, hey, go get her some. How does she treat you? And you say, she makes me feel special. I feel like I'm walking on cloud nine. Nothing she would do for me. I know that because we've been in certain situations and she was in my corner. So I feel like doing it. I say, okay, cool. But if I say, how does she make you feel? And you go, yeah, she's okay. Yeah, she's nice. I mean, I talk to her, I see her 4 or 5 times a week. And we have our ups and downs. And I say, well, how does she make you feel in a special way? How often? And you go, every once in a while. So I say, look, you better tighten up the relationship or get rid of her because she apparently is not doing for you what you're doing for her. If you're giving her $400 a week out of the goodness of your heart and she's not returning anything to make you feel special, then I have to say, you may love her, you may really, really care for her, but she's not giving you what you need. And I would think that you should find somebody else. But if she is making you feel special, I say, don't worry what people thinking. We're on the right track. Go for it.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Sometimes life can get a little difficult when you see things one way and other people see things in a different way, and they get in your head and your ears a little bit and can just change around the emotional furniture that's going on inside of you. Hold on a second, though. Hold on a second. We have another call on the line. We're going to see we're going to see what they have to say about this topic. So, caller with the last number is 8658. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this evening?
Hello. I just have to say, and I totally have to disagree with this caller. I'm just thinking that this is probably someone who's had a bitter relationship, and he sort of thinks that all women are going to be this way. It's not that way. We as women, too, have been in bad or bitter relationships, but we heal from that. We know what we want. We go for what we want. And, it's just, he's speaking about the 40s and the 50s and then the 60s. Boo-boo, nobody does that anymore. Every man today and every woman today, most of them, are now independent. A woman is able now to speak to a man about what she wants and what she expects. Most men today are very receptive to that. We're not living in the dark ages no more. We communicate now. The man doesn't hold it. The man does not hold all the power. Relationships are a partnership. If you can't bring your end to the table, then you need to step off.
Okay.
And that's my opinion.
What do you think about that, caller? Male caller. Oh, he ain't speaking? Okay, that's cool. Well, I'll say this. I think that when, like I've said before, if somebody is making you happy, or if it makes you happy to be with somebody, then you do what you do what you need to do. It's not that easy to find somebody who makes you happy or who you can make happy and gain some or get some happiness back from that situation. It takes some people a whole lifetime to find that type of situation that actually reinforces the good feelings that they want to express. And some people never find it. And you can see how people who have never really found happiness, you can see how they act. You can hear it in their voices. You can see the hesitancy and their reluctance to go forward in relationships and to be able to give themselves. One of the most constrictive, and constraining things that can happen in your life is for you to want to do better and feel like you should not try to do better. You understand what I mean by that? Like there can be situations. There can be situations that you get yourself into where you may really have a lot of optimism towards going forward, going forward in a situation, but you feel like, well, if I go forward in this situation like I went forward in the last situation or the situations previous to this, then I'm going to do nothing but get my feelings hurt again. And I can't, this old heart of mine cannot afford to get hurt again. It's a constraining, it's like emotional imprisonment. You know what I mean? So
Well, both people have to be on the same level. Both people have to want, if not the same, some of the same. They should be able to communicate with each other their wants and their needs.
that's true.
Does that make
And
sense?
speak about communication. Caller, what was it specifically that I had said that you objected to? Specifically.
Well, when you talked about the 50s and the 40s and the 50s, I mean, you're not talking about Ward and June Cleaver here, where June just stayed home with an apron and cooked and prepared meals and washed and ironed. Today's women are just as ambitious as men are.
I heard you the first time. I know, but what did I say that you objected to?
And then saying that if she's not doing something that you want her to do, get rid of her? What is she, like an old shoe? You wear the sole off and you just toss her? I took that as an insult.
So what did I say again, specifically that made you object to it?
I just gave you examples. I don't even remember all the stuff
Well,
that you said.
specific. You don't remember. That's what I'm saying. The communication went in and out, okay? In one ear and out of the other. I said that if he is, well, obviously. The thing I said, if he is giving her money and she is not making him feel special, if she is not giving him respect and affection and is not in his corner, he should get rid of her. Now,
But
do
isn't
you
that
disagree with that?
I do. Isn't that a
Yeah, of
two-way
course.
street? Reverse the issues.
Yeah.
Reverse the roles. She can be the
And
one.
I said that as well.
Well,
And I said that as
you
well.
cleared it up a little bit, but I mean, come on now. You were
I
really
didn't clear it up at all. I said about both.
Well, here's
About
Well,
both.
hold on, y'all. Here's what I think happened. I don't think that he was clear on what the topic was when he first came on. I think when I had to explain to him that the show was about other people influencing a situation that you're happy with, not like you're like, all right, when we talk about a man giving his woman money, I think that he initially thought that it was like the woman requiring him to give her money instead of
That
him.
was his responsibility.
Yeah.
Right, that he felt it was his responsibility as opposed to having a woman that made him feel good about being a man, etc. Yeah, and then you explained to me the context. So when you did that, then I altered the opinion a little. But overall, it still remains the same, regardless of whether people are in your ear or not. If your particular significant other is taking from you what you are giving to them, but not giving to you back the same in return, as in what makes a man feel good, respect, affection, and being in your corner. Because that's what men require from a woman. We don't care that much about it.
Require that? But don't women require that also?
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah, but I'm talking about what the men require at this particular point. And I also said the women, if she is cooking for him and cleaning for him, and he's not giving her what she deserves, she doesn't have to cook and clean for him. And then I had to ask if they were living together and if they weren't. If she wants to, because he makes her feel special, then she shouldn't listen to other people saying, you know what? You know, you're an independent woman. He knows how to cook. What are you doing that for? No. If they both feel special because they make each other feel special, then did I not say go ahead on with your life?
Yeah, you did. I just think that there was probably a little bit of miscommunication about what the real focus of the show was. Like, it's one thing if you're giving from the heart, if you're doing from the heart, that's one thing. When you're giving from the heart, doing from the heart, and feeling good about it, but outside influences that may have found out what you're doing for a person or not, when they try to tell you what you should be doing versus what you're doing that's making you happy already, I think that there's a problem with that.
Yeah, and what did I say? I said get rid of them.
I just
he did say that,
and I was always taught that, you know, what goes on in your house stays in your house. Okay, no one can come into my relationship unless I allow them. I don't have to divulge every time my husband and I have a dispute or we have a disagreement. So if you're so focused on what your peers think of your relationship, you're not in a real relationship. That's my opinion. So as far as getting rid of the person, no, you should have never been with them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a tough situation. Let me put this. Let me ask y'all this. When a woman, since you're a woman caller that I've never heard on the show before, when a woman decides to start cooking for her man, for example, at what point does she decide to do that? Does she do that in the beginning of a relationship? Does she feel him out for a little while? You know, is she trying to, you know, do the old a way to a man's heart is through his stomach type of thing? Like, what is it for you or people in situations that you know? At what point does a woman decide, yeah, I'm digging this brother. I think I'm a make him a couple of meals or whatever, you know what I mean, to put some meat on his bones or whatever the case may be, you know, like what motivates a woman to start cooking for a man? Let's clear that up. Let's get that in focus for a minute.
If you're asking me, I personally think that if you're going to be in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with cooking for your man or your man cooking for you. It's just that you don't have to cook for this man. In my particular situation, my husband worked long hours before we were married. He worked long hours when we got married. On his days off, when we were dating, we always went out to dinner. And I'm like, well, why do we have to go out? Why can't we have a meal together, sit down and talk to each other? You can do that at dinner, but I mean, who wants everybody in your conversation? So for me, I just feel that's the old school way of doing things. And no, I didn't cook for him as a way from his stomach to his heart. That wasn't it.
Okay.
It was just to show my appreciation for the way that I was being treated and vice versa. Today, my husband still cooks for me. I reciprocate. I cook for him. Now, once I see that he's this guy that's going to be this really special person to me, then I'm cool with it. I'll cook for you. I mean, some people act like cooking for a man is such a hard thing to do. Hell, you cook for yourself. You gotta eat. Do you eat out from Burger King and McDonald's every night? No, I don't.
Some women do.
Well, I'm not some
Chick-fil-A and
remember
shit.
when I had asked that? Chick-fil-A. Remember when I had asked that? For one thing, a woman cooking for a man, I thought since it was going to be a relationship, it was going to be more than once a week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe they have a ritual where she does it every night. It all depends. But for a woman to cook for a man and then to think that somehow is a special gift for him, it isn't. Because
I'm not saying it's a gift. I'm not saying it's a gift. I'm saying it's a display of affection. I'm saying that it's a display of, hey, I care about you. Hey, I want you to eat right. You know, you got a man that works, and he's out in the street.
Yeah, I'm not talking about your thing.
I'm not saying just me. I'm just saying in general. You know, in general. You know, you have a man.
In general, is what I'm talking about, right?
Okay, well, if you stop interrupting, maybe I could tell you. But, I mean, if you have a man, and you care about him, why wouldn't you cook for him and vice versa? I mean, it's not a thing of tit for tat, but it's just a way of you. Sometimes, you know, you can sit down and have a meal and have one of the best conversations, you know, because now you can tell him how you feel about things. It's like I was thinking earlier, you know, one of the things that people in relationships need to be able to do is have intelligent conversations. You don't need to come home from work every day and say, oh, I had a horrible day at work. Okay? Nor does she need to come home and have to hear you gripe about a hard day at work. So sometimes a meal is that icebreaker. You know, where you guys can unwind. You guys can talk to each other. You know, and you could talk about things that don't pertain to how his day went, how your day went. You know, in my household, the rule is when you walk in the door, work is done. Mm-hmm. This is home. My place in my home is to make you feel wanted, loved, and hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's just me. But, you know, I'm old school. What can I tell you?
No, I mean, you know, I can understand that. I mean, I really can. And that's a good way to be. But that's once again a communication issue. And when a man and a woman fail to communicate effectively, anything can happen. And all of the things that happen normally are bad things. It's like if you remember that TV show Three's Company, one of the skits that they used one of the skits that they used to do on that show a lot was somebody would be talking in the next room and somebody would be eavesdropping on their conversation, and it would be sounding like they was talking, you know, sexual in the conversation, and you will find out that they wasn't doing nothing but like making a sandwich or stirring some juice or something like that. You understand what I mean? But exactly. That's what when you don't have your eyes on a situation, but you have your ears on a situation, which means that you're only getting half of the story. And that may be half of a story that you are bearing witness to, whether you're seeing it or whether you're hearing it. You can get it twisted a lot. And when a man and a woman get it twisted in their relationship about how they should communicate because other people are in their ears telling them that they have to communicate this way or that way, yeah, eventually you're going to start to run into problems that you can't easily fix. And that's kind of disheartening because it don't have to be that way, number one. And number two, it shows the fragility that you have on in standing on something that actually makes you feel good about yourself. You know, you would think that in a situation where you were already shaky, suspicious, and unsure about how you feel about somebody or how they feel about you, that's one thing. It should be easy for somebody to knock you off your square or make you feel even more unsure or suspicious. But in a situation that's making you feel good, you feel like somebody is reciprocating for you, whatever they're giving to you, whatever you're giving to them and whatever they're giving to you, you're feeling good about it. It's reinforcing your feelings about doing more and more and more. But you allow somebody to creep in and mess that up for you. I don't know. To me, that's concerning. Y'all don't think so?
It is very concerning. It's very concerning. And I think one of the things that I really didn't like that the other caller said was he was very quick to call a woman an idiot because she doesn't cook for you. If she can't cook, get rid of her. She's an idiot. Anybody can turn on a stove or whatever, heat up some food. I mean, it's just the fact that to me, and maybe I'm taking this wrong, but to me, it was an attack on women. I'm not an idiot. Most of my friends, and I do say most, I got one, they're not idiots either.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
They
All right.
really are not.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it, I'm putting it right out there. But
Yeah.
you can't
Okay. Well, most
expect to
women.
be in a relationship with anybody and not be open and receptive to their wants and their needs. And that has to be a two-way street. It has to be. If it isn't, you're not in a relationship.
I could
I
do
mean,
it.
he's just
Okay.
not. He's not.
And I try to listen to what I
Take
said.
the word. The people take the word relationship, marriage, or living together. There's an old adage that always says, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I think if people did that more, it would be a lot simpler. I don't allow anybody in my relationship. I may talk to my girlfriend because he might just like really be working my nerves one night about something very minute. And I may not be in that mood. And I'll be like,
All right, now,
I have
for
to
you-
get my nerves. You know,
All right.
but it's not
Okay.
like I'm going to listen to what they're telling me. So, you know, I mean,
Okay. If you zoom, oh boy. All right.
I mean, you kind of dug a
You
hole for
misinterpreted
yourself,
it.
buddy. You kind of dug a hole
You
for yourself.
misinterpreted.
I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. You
Maybe I did,
misinterpret like
but
most women do.
maybe it's your
You did.
delivery. Maybe it's your
Listen to me.
delivery.
I said you did. Try to listen to things.
Yo, who you
Okay.
talking to?
Yeah, wait.
I'm talking to you.
No, man. We can't do it like that.
You know a little bit of respect, my brother.
Hold on.
Oh, don't give me this thing. You're telling me twice, all right? You're misinterpreting what I said at least twice. I keep correcting it, and you still go back to your professional victimhood. You like being a
I
victim.
ain't no victim.
You said-
I'm not a victim.
90
Yeah,
seconds.
I
You know
let you
what?
talk. Now it's my turn. I said.
You know, it's been great.
Hold on.
talking to you tonight. It's been great listening,
Hold on.
but at that
Hold
point,
on.
that
Wait a
I
minute.
draw the line.
Wait
I
a
can't
minute.
do that.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I can't do that.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. The one thing that we require on this show is that people be respectful to each other. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to disrespect me, that's one thing, but we have to be respectful to each other.
60 seconds.
So, I mean, in an emotionally charged situation, sure, people are going to think certain things and they're going to say certain things, but we all are adults and we have to learn to be respectful towards each other. We have to listen, and we have to wait until people talk before we talk all over them or to them. That's the only requirement that we really have here. We have to be respectful towards each other. So we can't do it. We can't do it no other way. Now, look, we are kind of far.
I feel disrespected, so I'm out of here.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
All right. Well, I don't want you to leave feeling like I allowed that to happen, because we're not gonna do that. But what we do have,
10
we're
seconds.
pretty far gone in the show, but we have one more caller on the line. So what I'm gonna do is this: I'm gonna answer this last caller, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. All right. Caller with the last numbers 4215. Welcome to the Daily Go Get 'Em Show. You gotta turn down your device. You got to turn down your device, caller. All right. Then that's not going to work out. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do these birthday shout outs. We're going to move on. First of all, I want to thank both callers for calling in. I think we got off to a pretty decent start, but I don't like the way that things ended. Caller with the last numbers. Hold on. What's it? 6125. Caller with the last numbers 8125. Yeah, you got to let other people speak. You can't do that. You can't talk over people, and we just don't do the show like that. You can't talk over other people, and you can't talk to them in an insulting way. We're not having that. So yeah, I'm not gonna let you back on, but let's keep it moving. Let's do these birthday shout outs and then let's keep it moving. All right, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 20th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. My man going all the way back to the 1988. Me and him working the City Blue together up in that hot-ass warehouse. Turning 50 years old today, half century. My man Tyrone Peterkin. Man, that was my dude. And also Michelle White turning 44 years old. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah. And Sarita Young turning 48 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And my girl, go get her, Tara All Smiles Anthony. Happy birthday to you. And Wendy T. Scott Wilson. Happy birthday to you, Wendy. And Regina Reg M. Wash turning 33 years old today. And Angie Peralta Acosta turning 48 years old today. And Isabelis Liberato turning 27 years old today. And Sylvia Thompson, happy birthday to you. And Marie Carmel Merilas turning 32 years old today. Excuse me. And Lawal Afusat turning 34 years old today. And Daphne Kelly turning 50 years old today. A Daphne. And also my man Ruben Lasheen Turner turning 46 years old today. And George Davis turning 45. Bow, bow, bow. 45 years old today. And my girl, go get her Queen Kita Lene turning 47 years old today. And my man, comedian Steve Odabashian. Happy birthday to you, Steve. And last but not least, my girl from down there in Texas, formerly known as the Curvy Cowgirl on Blog Talk. My girl, go get her Angel Tucker Carr, turning 51 years old today. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious August 20th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, listen, yo, cooking for your man, giving your woman money. You're cooking for your man and giving your woman money. Cooking for your man and giving your woman money. If you do it, everything is good. It ain't funny. Some people may hate because they can't relate, but if you got that one that you want to date and everything is going right in your relationship, fuck them niggas. They don't know shit. That's how I see it. You might see it a different way, and that's okay. If you find somebody that makes you happy, that fulfills you in whatever way, then that's a good thing. You know what I mean? I would say, take that and run with it. It's a good look. Love is love, baby. Love is love, baby. So it's all good. Yes, we will have a show tomorrow. The Urban Therapy with Sun show will be tomorrow and Sunday. and it will not be interrupted. Ain't nothing gonna get in the way. We gonna do them shows tomorrow and Sunday, so the weekend is looking all right. Errol Robinson Jr., have a good night. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for coming through, Errol. Listen, Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, you know what it is. I got you, man. All right, so peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. Do you know? So I'm a holla back to y'all. All right. So Blog Talk, let me get on up out of here.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
No problem. And also for my Instagrammers, Fi Slam Majamma, thanks for coming through and letting me exercise my grammar. And for my YouTubers, you know what to do, but make sure y'all share the show, subscribe to the channel, and hit that like button. Peace. Tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. Tomorrow. I love you.